Now we are going to learn about the third exception which will come frequently in our coding. That is nothing but class cast exception. Class cast exception. Yes, I know you all are know about this exception. This is very common exception. Okay, which will arise so many times when we will start our coding from beginner, na, then we will get this class cast exception. First of all, you'll understand when we will get this exception. Okay, the first point of this exception is nothing but when this exception will occur. This exception occurs when we try to cast an object to a type that is not compatible with its actual type, right? This exception will occur when we try to cast an object to a type that is not compatible with its actual type. In Java, basically, casting is the process of converting one data type into the other. In Java, casting is the process of converting one data type into the another. That is nothing but typecasting. In typecasting, there is two type of typecasting will have. One is widening typecasting, another is shortening. Okay. From parent to child, this is a shortening typecasting, and another is widening is from child to parent. You are what will do? You will typecast. Okay. One we need to do explicitly. Okay. The shortening one we need to do explicitly. Okay. So basically, what is class exception? We will add this point. This exception occurs. This exception occurs when we try to cast an object to a type that is not compatible with its actual type. Okay. The second point is nothing but in Java, casting is the process of converting one data type object into another. This is what casting means. Okay. The next point is when we are going to going going to cast an object cast an object is not an instance of the the target type, then we will get this exception. The fourth point is when basically arise when we are going to typecast from parent to child type, then we will get this exception. When we are trying to typecast parent to child, then we will get this exception. So we will see this exception is on Eclipse. Okay. Class cast class cast exception is a very simple exception to understand. Means here what we are going in this, here we are trying to typecast the parent object in a child data type. The we are going to typecast the parent data type object into the child data type object. So that's why we will get this exception. What is class cast exception? So we will see on this. This one is on Eclipse. This is our Eclipse. We need to do that is here only. Okay, I am going to create an object of object class. Object of object class. Object class is nothing but the parent class of all the Java classes. By default, all class inherits from object class only. New integer. I am giving 10 here. Sorry. So this is the object of object class. Okay. Here what we are doing? We are doing here typecasting. String str is equal to, generally we will do typecast like this only. In which we want to typecast, we need to create the object of that, and in bracket in front of that particular object we need to provide like this string. Okay, then I will provide the object. So this object will try to convert into this type. So now we will going to print that particular string, then we will see it will work or not. String R. So when we're trying to convert the object to child, means parent to child, then you will get what? Class cast exception. See, java.lang class cast exception. Class java.lang integer must cannot be cast to class.java.lang string. Okay. Why this is not doing that? That is because, see here, when you try to cast an object to a type, that is not compatible, because object type is not compatible with whom? With parent. Typecast parent to child, then we will get this exception. The object class is nothing but the parent class for all the class. The object of this object class is the parent object, and this is child class object. Then this is child object. We are going to convert this object class object to child class. Then you are not. This is not a Java rule. Then we will get the exception. Which exception? Java.long class cast exception. To handle this exception, we will use try and catch block. So what is the risky code? Here we are getting that is line number 7. See here, line number 7, we are getting a risky code. So whenever we are getting risky code, then that code we will keep in, sorry, then we will keep that code inside a try block. Okay, with the corresponding catch block. Corresponding catch block is nothing but class cast exception E. E. Rather than getting this error or this exception on console, we want a user understandable exception. So what we will do? We will give the proper string message here. What is the message? The message is clear. This is not a proper way to typecast. Parent to child is impossible typecasting. Now I am going to show this one and I will run once again this application. This is not a proper way to typecast. Parent to child is impossible typecasting. Okay. Now we are handle this exception. So what we will do? We are handle this exception using try and catch block. Like this only if we'll get in project, we will get much bigger of this one. So here this is the simple way. This is the basic way I am going to tell you. Okay.